Hello everyone, this is Padmaja giving lecture on C strings. First of all, what is the definition of string? String is a sequence of characters. It is terminated by a null character, that is \0. String is a sequence of characters, and this is terminated by a null character, that is \0. Okay, so next, what is the use of this string? Strings are used to specify the names of persons, the names of products, and the names of cities, etc. Okay, so next, coming to the declaration of string. Declaration of string. In order to declare the string, we have to follow the syntax. Data type, next string name, next size. Here in C language, we don't have any string data type to declare the strings. So, we use here character as the data type to declare the string. Okay. So, for example, in this data type place, we will take char as the data type, and the string name is any name which is given to the string, that is str. Here I have taken. Next, size is some 10. Okay. So here char as the data type of the string, then str is the name of the string. Next, size, this specifies that the number of characters which I have to take in this string. Okay. So next, initialization. By the declaration of this string itself, it does not store any value. So, to take the value in this string, I have to initialize the string. Okay. So, here the initialization contains any one of the following statements, that is like char str of simple brace is equal to like hello, or char str. Now I am specifying the size 10, which is equal to hello, or I can also give the above statement as str simply empty braces, which is equal to like single quotation H, single quotation E, single quotation L, again single quotation L, single quotation O. Next, at the end, I have to specify the \0. Or the above statement can also be written as char str within brace. I have to mention here the size, then the same thing, H single quotation, E within single quotation, L is in single quotation, again L in single quotation, O single quotation, next \0 is in single quotation. In the initialization, of the string, I have to give any of these formats. Okay. So this is the initialization. Next. In the initialization statement, if I have given the statement like char str of 5 which is equal to hello. If I have given the statement like this, then the compiler will give error. Okay. So why? Because here the characters are 5, including these 5 characters, \0 will also be appended at the end of this string. So I have given here only 5 spaces. So including \0, total number of character I have supposed to assign this string is 6. Okay, but I have here only mentioned the 5 spaces. So this gives the compilation error. Okay, so this is the erroneous problem in the initialization step. Okay, so next, coming to reading the string by using input statements, that is at runtime the string can be read by using input statements as using scanf, by using gets function, by using getChar function. These are the input statements, or these are the functions which are used to read the strings at the time of runtime. Okay. Say for example, by using scanf function, the number of characters in the string can be read until and unless the new line or the backspace or the tab is encountered. Okay. Say for example, using scanf, the program looks #include stdio.h, next int main, next string declaration, that is char str of 10, next printf, enter the string, next. Now I am using scanf statement to read the string. So to read the string in scanf, we have to use the control string, that is %s. Okay. So str. Now here no need to use ampersand in front of this string name str. Why? Because string itself is a pointer which points to the first character address. Okay. So no need to point or no need to use here the ampersand sign, that is for address. Okay. So next printf, the string is printf. In printf also we have to use to print the string %s, that is a control string str. Okay. So this is the program for taking the string, reading the string and printing that string. Using this gets function, how can I take the input of the string is gets str, next printf, the string is puts str, return 0. Using this gets function, I have taken the string as gets of str. This function is used to taking the input into the string str. Next, here the function puts, which is used to printing the string, which is already taken in the str. Okay, so next. But what is the difference between using this scanf and gets is, here while taking the string using scanf function, the scanf reads the number of characters in the string until and unless the new line or the tab space or the white space which is encountered. Okay, so whenever it encounters the white space or tab or new line, it stops reading that particular characters. Okay, so by using scanf. Now coming to gets function, it reads the characters even though the white space or new line or tab encounters. Okay, so next, string handling functions. C supports number of string handling functions. In order to use these string handling functions, we have to include string.h as the header file. String.h as the header file. So the functions are, here the first function is strlen. This function is used to find the length of the particular string or find the length of the given string. Okay, say for example, if I have declared the string s as char s of 20, to this I have assigned the characters, that is HAI, then this contains only 3 characters HAI. Now I have find the length of the string as strlen of s. Then it gives that length of the string, that is HAI, that is 3 to the n. Okay, now n has the value 3. Okay, so here strlen is the string length function which is used to find the length of that particular string. Okay, so next, second function is strcpy. This function which is used to copy one string to another string. So the syntax of that strcpy is char star strcpy. This is a function which returns the character pointer, and the arguments are one argument is destination. This is of type character pointer. The other argument is source, which is the character pointer, but it is constant. Okay, say for example, here I have declared the two strings str1 and str2. The first string contains the value hello. Okay, so the next string which is empty. Now I have given the statement like strcpy, that is strcpy of str2 comma str1. What this strcpy function will do is, whatever the content of str1 is there, that can be copied onto str2. Okay, so now the content of str1 is hello, that will be copied onto this string str2. Okay, so next, here one of the important point is if the length of the string str2 is only 3 I have given. Say for example, if str2 length is only 3, then only the first 3 letters of this hello will be copied on to str2. Okay, so that is HEL only will be copied on str2 because str2 length is 3. Okay, the function strcat, which is used to concatenates the source string at the end of the destination string. So if suppose if we have two strings, then the destination string will be appended to the source string, or if suppose if we have given the source string at the second place, then that source string will be appended to the destination string. Say for example, here I have given the two strings str1 which contains the values or the string India, then the string str2 will have the value welcome to. Okay, so here two strings str1 contains the string India, str2 contains the string welcome to. strcat function works as str2 comma str1. This appends the string of str1 will be appended to str2. So now the str2 contains welcome to India. Actually str2 has only welcome to. Okay, so now applying this strcat function, we will get str2 has the value or the string is welcome to India. Next, the function strncat, which is also similar to strcat. Okay, but the only difference is strncat function in which only the specified number of characters will be appended to the next string. Okay, say for example, I have two strings str1. This has this value India, the country. Next str2 has the value welcome to. Now I am applying strncat function on str1. So only the str1 has first 5 characters will be appended to str2. So now the str2 string has the values welcome to India. This meaning is only the first 5 letters of str1, only the first 5 letters of str1 will be appended to the str2 function. Okay, so only it has the value of welcome to India. The next string function is strcmp. This function which is used to compare two strings. It returns 0 if the two strings are equal. Then if length of the string 1 is less than string 2, then it returns negative value, otherwise it returns positive value. Okay, say for example, if I have taken the string str1 contains Lalita and str2 contains the string Lata. Okay, say here the difference is at the third place. Here I have given L in the str1. Next in the third place of str2 is T. Okay, so this difference between these two letters, whatever the value which will get after this difference between L and T, that value comes after this statement strcmp. Okay, so by applying strcmp function on these two strings str1 and str2, wherever the difference on the two letters, the difference value will be given after this statement strcmp. Okay, so next strcmpi function. This strcmpi function which is similar to strcmp function. Here the only difference is in strcmpi function which is not case sensitive. That means it treats the characters capital A and small a are same. Okay, so say for example, m is equal to strcmpi of capital Delhi. Next, the string is small Delhi. Okay. So this will not treat here the case sensitive. So that means capital D value and the small d value is the same here in this function, strcmpi function. It treats the capital D which is similar to small d, capital E which is similar to small e, capital L which is similar to small l likewise. So altogether this first string which is similar to the second string. Okay. So it has the value m, has the value 0. Now the next function is strLWR function. This function converts a given string into lowercase. Say for example, here I have given the string str which is equal to hi, then printf %s strLWR function of str. So this function converts the string which is given hi in capital letter to small letter, that is HAI. Next, the function is strupr. This function converts a given string into uppercase. So whatever the given content in the small case which is converted into uppercase. So here I have given char str which is equal to small hello, small case hello. Next, printf %s within quotations strupr of str. This strupr converts whatever the content is given in the str into uppercase as capital H, capital E, capital L, L, O. Next, the function is strrev. This function reverses the given string. So whatever the string which is given in this str, that can be reversed by using strrev. So it prints OLLEH.